Denver 7's MEGHAN Lopez with the fallout tonight. MEGHAN, businesses may understand why this is happening. Doesn't make it any easier for them.
It certainly doesn't, Shannon. A lot of businesses are just trying to make it week to week or month to month with so much uncertainty around the COVID-19 pandemic over all these months. Restaurants in particular are worried that this new round of restrictions will cause even more of them to close permanently. In the world of restaurants, it's sink or swim.
The restaurant industry has never been an easy one.
Every year, new eateries open while others close.
We're in it because of passion.
That reality never more clear than this year, but also never this dire.
Half of restaurants have told us within 6 months they'll consider permanently closing under the current conditions.
Now another trial. Denver is moving back to a level 3 of safer at home, meaning restaurants must cap their indoor capacity at 25%. For the Colorado Restaurant Association,
Obviously extremely concerning. I mean, restaurants were already hurting before this.
the rollback is disheartening since even Mayor Hancock admitted restaurants are doing everything right.
So the fact that those that are working so diligently to keep people safe are now being forced to go into tighter restrictions is really frustrating.
And this latest change could mean more places closing for good.
Every time we see more restrictions, we're going to see additional layoffs and or furloughs for restaurant employees.
Others
Last week, we started planning around what these restrictions would potentially look like for us.
are trying to see the silver lining, like homegrown tap and dough in Wash Park.
We are definitely thankful that the restrictions that went into place today are not going to impact outdoor dining.
With colder weather, no one was dining outside today, but they're working on tents and heating, asking people to consider takeout or delivery and follow the health orders. So these latest restrictions are brief.
Hopefully back to business as normal when we get to closer into the holidays.
And Ann and Shannon, retail, offices, personal services, places of worship, they're also going to be limited to this 25% indoor capacity. So you're talking about a lot of other industries that are also going to be feeling this type of pain.
You know it. And Megan, I know we talked about gyms earlier. State guidelines are calling for them to close, and Denver hasn't committed to that. So I know you've spoken with some local gym owners today. How are they reacting to all of this?
Well, there's a lot of questions, Ann, about will they close, won't they close, should they close? And unfortunately, there's just not a lot of clear answers at this point from the city. So this new level of safer at home orders calls for only virtual fitness classes or outdoor classes in groups of 10 or less, but no working out indoors anyways. The city was asked about that today and deferred to the state, saying that there is some leeway, but we didn't get much of an answer from the governor about what that could look like.
I think at this point, what I can say is more to come on that. We'll see what decision the state makes along those lines.
We fully support Denver's efforts to contain coronavirus growth in Denver before it overwhelms hospital capacity, before it costs unnecessary life. And of course, we look forward to providing them with the very best scientific data to drive decision making.
And after both of those press conferences, we emailed the mayor's office again and asked for a little bit more clarification, and we're still waiting to hear back. So again, right now, Ann, it's just a really big question mark about gyms.
Yeah, and you know those businesses are waiting for information. All right, Megan, thank you so much. And Arapahoe County, by the way, will tighten restrictions tomorrow evening. Most restaurants will only be able to serve 50 people at a time, although some larger ones can have up to 100. Gyms will be limited to 50 people no matter their size. Adams County will close gyms entirely. Stores will operate at 25% capacity, and restaurants will do the same, again in Adams County, with a max of 50 diners.